What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. There is a video of a brother by the name of Isaiah Rashad. Now, I do not know who he is, and I have not heard of him until now. And Isaiah Rashad is a rapper associated with TDE, whatever that means. From what I understand, he's a pretty popular up and coming rapper. I don't think he's in the genre of, gangster rap or nothing like that. But from what I understand, his sexuality was not known to the public. He didn't rap about those things. When you look at him, he looks, appears straight, obviously, but he has 2 children. But there is a video of him allegedly recording himself receiving oral sex from guys. Not only him doing that, him getting it, but him giving it to another guy. People who've seen the video say that that's definitely him. All right. Now, people have come out in the hip hop community and they have showed support for the young brother. But I mean, obviously you're expected to hear that because nobody wants to be called, a homophobe or a person who dislikes people in the LGBT community. But for me, what is the most important thing is what superstars are not saying. Like 50 Cent is quiet on this, right? Snoop is quiet on it. T.I. is quiet on it, right? A lot of the guys are quiet on it. And I'm not really worried about who's saying something. I'm worried about who's not saying it. Because see, it's different. Let's say for the other guy out there, for certain guys out there that we know, like Lil Nas X, we knew that Lil Nas X was gay, straight up. This guy, nobody knew. And we got to be real. There's a reason why he didn't want his sexuality released, because hip hop, for those who are male listeners, and I know that hip hop is a huge genre now. You have female rappers and stuff like that. But for guys to have, because hip hop is really something in the streets, rap music. We know how people feel about rappers allegedly who are not heterosexual. And my question is this. If this is leaked, if somebody did it, bro, you already know that you're a rapper. You know the audience that you're trying to, you know how people feel about this in the hip hop community, although they won't say it. We all know it, right? Why would you record yourself doing it? Like if you like men or you're bisexual, that's fine. I would say the same thing about heterosexual rappers. Nelly, why do you guys record yourself doing stuff like this? When you know it's going to impact your ability to do things. Now, in all fairness with Nelly, him doing what he did because it's with a woman, even though it's classless, it's with a woman. We know how that's going to happen, right? People are not going to look at it so bad. This situation where you have a man who people thought that he was not heterosexual, and then it comes out that he is living a possibly bisexual or gay lifestyle, that might be a little different, because I think that the fact is that some people may feel like, well, bro, like you didn't let us know. And if you didn't want people to know, then why are you recording yourself doing it when you have the ability of this getting out? And this is what rappers don't understand. It's like, if you live your lifestyle a certain way, people don't need to see you doing stuff on the cameras. Like, you can keep your heterosexual personal lifestyle to yourself, or your bisexual or gay or whatever to yourself. It's not, why is it so like that you need to record yourself doing it? And you forget you have kids. All these people have children. And I can tell you a lot of people are probably not gonna work with the guy based on the fact that, okay, we all know what some of the stigma could be in the industry. But for the fact that, okay, we thought that you were maybe you didn't come out and let people know who you were but you're out here putting this out there in the world. So if I do a feature with you, people are going to look at me and think that I'm the same way as you. I'm not saying, but this is how I'm thinking that some of these rappers are going to be looking at it. And which would have been, you know, like Lil Nas X, you do a feature with him, you kind of know like what's going on, right? Some people will do it, some people won't, but people know clearly that Lil Nas X is how he is. This guy, I think people thought he was living one way and now another, and then that tape of yours has been released to the public, which your team hasn't commented on it, all right? And you really make it more difficult for people to work with you now because you didn't own up to it and say, all right, this is who I am. So we gotta find it in this way because you've exposed yourself doing this. I'm interested to see how it's gonna work out. I think that he put himself in a position in hip hop, which is, although you don't talk about people in the LGBT community for that, but I think for a lot of rappers, there's gonna be some stigma like, yo, bro, you gonna do a song with him after what we saw? Because everybody's not there yet. I know we're in a society where, you know, okay, some people in the hip hop community like, yeah, you know, but the hip hop community still has some views about, you know, certain things that goes on in the lifestyles. We all know it to be true, especially in the black community. There are certain viewpoints, and I think that he kind of really, with this coming out and him not addressing it up front, I think that a lot of people are going to be like, that guy I'll pass because because people are going to say something bad about me. I like to work with the guy, but you know what? I think that and you're going to have a lot of guys passing on him because of this video. You just really are, because a lot of people in the streets just don't agree with it. And I know people just, you know, it's not like somebody hates anyone, but you're going to see that. You're going to see a lot of people pass on the guy. And if you look at his Instagram, some of the photos there, some of the photos are a little questionable. You know what I mean? It's like, okay. But I think in the future, for certain guys who address, hey, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, you know, it allows people to say, okay, well, you know, the guy is, you know, like this or whatever. But then if people have to find out in this way, it would be different if he came out and made a statement about it before. So it's like, okay, well then we don't have to physically see it. But if you don't say that and people have to come out and find out, like, wow, okay. So people are gonna look at it a little bit differently, my opinion. And I'm looking at what people who are not saying anything in the industry. A lot of people are not saying anything because they're gonna probably not work with the guy based on how this came about. I feel like if he was honest about it up front, or not have recorded himself like this, where people can publicly see what happened, it would have been handled better. But I think maybe now he's gonna lose definitely some fans. He's gonna possibly lose some collaborations behind it. I think it would happen with anybody with a sex tape, heterosexual or not. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.